Hello, and welcome to Every Day is Funny, the meditative morning show about newspaper comics. Nice chill Saturday here today, and I'm coming at you with another movie premise. I'm not sure if this one's been done before, so please let me know if it has. But I legitimately think this is a very good start to an idea. To the point where maybe I shouldn't even say it, but I really don't think I'm gonna do anything with it. Or I know so few people will listen to this that it doesn't matter if it's widespread news. But let me know if it's been done. And it's a kids movie. I don't pitch a lot of kids movies on this show, but this struck my fancy. I haven't said that in a while. So, it's this animated movie. It's Pixar, because it's high-end. It's an animated movie about a fantasy land. Doesn't matter what it is, sprites, gnomes, monsters. Have at it with your favorite mythical creature. But it's taking place as the author of this story is going through his second draft. You know what I mean? So when I say you know what I mean, I can't answer any responses you may have. But before it gets to the credits of the movie, it has this preamble, right? This prologue, and it's going once upon a time there was an author who dreamed up an amazing fantasy world full of fantastical creatures, yada, 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 and everything was perfect. And it's kind of showing the world coming into existence and the characters being friendly and talking with each other and everything's chill. But then the voiceover goes, and then he got notes. And then things start freaking out and changing. So it's a movie about this world that the author dreams into existence, writes into existence. But the plot line is going to be as he's going through his second draft based on publisher notes, editor notes, and the world starts changing and he has to adapt to these notes, but the creatures are losing their world and the people they love, and they have to convince the author not to go against his artistic integrity by succumbing to by succumbing to bad editor notes. Because the notes are really bad and they start adding unnecessary conflict just to try and make things more exciting, but at the expense of the world building. And now the creatures are having to deal with these enemies that are being written into existence just to have conflict. So it's kind of like a lesson for both kids and creatives. The lesson for kids being nothing is forever, people die, look forward to it. And then the creative, sometimes you have to kill your darlings or keep your artistic integrity, don't listen to the notes, and do whatever you think is best for this world you've created. But so characters start disappearing, right? Everything's starting to change in the world, and they have to somehow get the word out to the author that he should stop changing things and things were great as he originally intended them to be. In the end, I don't know, maybe they meet at a happy medium. A few of their friends are dead because they got erased, but they get to live in their charming village or something like that. I don't know. It's called Second Draft. But yeah, it's about we have the ability to change something in our world we don't like, but we shouldn't succumb to those changes from the pressures of others. And I think it could be very meta and cool. All right, let's get to the comics. All right, let's start with some Blondie. We see Dagwood sitting in his classic white chair with the neighbor kid nearby, playing with a truck, a toy truck. All right. Dagwood says, today is the 55th anniversary of the moon landing. The kid says, somebody said the moon was made out of green cheese. Dagwood says, nope, that's a myth. The kid says, but wouldn't it be cool if it was made out of cheese and cold cuts? Houston, we have a pepperoni, haha. Dagwood says, or one small salami for a man, and then it cuts to them eating giant sandwiches as he finishes the sentence, one giant sandwich for mankind. Okay. So, I've never heard that the myth is it's green cheese the moon's made out of, just cheese. This kid also seems a little old to play with a truck like that next to Dagwood, especially if he's... This is, again, the classic, family circus thing about kids being, weirdly too youthful, but also too smart. He's saying jokes like, Houston, we have a pepperoni? That's a pretty well thought out joke that I would never even be able to come up with. And I like that Dagwood starts a sentence, then proceeds to make 2 giant sandwiches for him and this kid, and then waits to finish the punchline until the sandwich is going into his mouth. What happens... You see this a lot in movies where, they'll smash cut to a new scene, and then they'll, say a line, and then you'll be like, why didn't they say that, 30 minutes ago in that last scene? It's just because it's a movie. That's how I feel here. Dagwood said, one small salami for a man, and then did he just get up and go make a sandwich without saying anything? Did he abandon the, setup? Say, hey, do you want to make sandwiches? Because I have a pretty good punchline, but I want to wait until the sandwich is made before I say it. How did he approach this joke? I'm so curious, actually. Or did he repeat the punchline, and we just didn't see him say it the first time? And he's like, I made a sandwich for the kid. He'll give me, I can say the punchline again. I did a nice deed. I can say the punchline 3 times if I want. I made him a giant sandwich. I don't know. I wonder if the kid knew what he was doing, bringing up cold cuts and cheese with that lame joke, just because he knew it would make Dagwood hungry and go make him a sandwich. I got a lot of questions, but I have no answers and no sandwiches. All right, Mary Worth time. Maybe I'll lay low on Mary Worth soon, but yesterday there was talk of Mary, Wilbur, and his daughter Dawn going to karaoke to kind of ease the blow of Dawn getting thrown out of her mom's house for reasons yet unclear. They just had disagreements. So I want to see what's going on here. We're at somewhere called the Star Lounge. Headline, as Wilbur and Dawn wait to sing at karaoke. Dawn says, Mary told me you wished you were a hero. Wilbur says, yes. I was feeling pretty down about it too. Dawn says, don't feel bad. You are a hero. To me. Okay. Are they drunk? They're embracing kind of weird. I don't know. And why is she bringing, because also why is she bringing up here? Mary told me you wished you were a hero. That's such an odd way to phrase it. And why isn't Mary there? She said she was going to go and just not sing. And if I was Wilbur, I'd be like, she told you that? Why? I would kind of be pissed at Mary. I think it would be an unwritten rule. Don't. Hey, if I'm saying, in complete honesty, I wished I was a hero, it kind of goes without saying, don't spill the beans on that to anyone else, because that's a weird turn of phrase and anyone would be embarrassed. Especially my daughter, who I'm supposed to be the authority figure for. And why is Wilbur a hero to Dawn? I can't think of a more heroic figure, a man who grieved for weeks about the loss of his goldfish and had a complete mental breakdown. The man I call Pops. What a hero. Although I guess compared to whatever is going on with the mom, it's a pretty low bar to cross for old Pops. Mary was smart to bail. Mary probably thought over everything, and she called them 5 minutes before they were gonna pick her up and be like, actually, you guys are a little weird. I'm gonna sit this one out and maybe chill alone with a glass of red wine. I'll be far happier. All right, Rex Morgan time. This is, we're waiting for this moment to come where the bully is gonna be put in the room next to Parker. You know it's gonna happen. if somehow the bully and Parker did not cross paths in the hospital, that would be really bizarre. At the very least, Rex Morgan is going to interact with both of them. So let's see where we're at. We're still in this room. Oh my god. I can't believe how long these three people, Aunt Judy, Corey, and his dad, have been standing in front of Parker's hospital bed. It feels like an eternity. Saying the same thing. Today, Aunt Judy says to Parker, "We ought to go now. Let you get some rest, like the doctor ordered." Parker says, "Okay. Hey, can you bring my old classes with you in the morning?" Aunt Judy says, "Of course." Parker says, "Thanks, Aunt Judy. And thanks for bringing Corey, Mr. Wise. Can he come with Judy to get me out of here in the morning?" Wow, you're really giving your friend a lot of responsibility. Why would he come back just to help you get up and leave? You're not, unable to walk. Why don't you check with Corey, first before asking his dad? Hey, Corey, do you mind, joining Aunt Judy really early to pick me up? You don't have plans, right? I'm the only friend you ever have, and it's come on, man. You're not 5 years old asking if, you can have a play date. You're standing right there with Corey. Just ask him if he can come back in the morning. But it seems like the bully thing's gonna happen when they're gone tonight. Or tomorrow while Corey's there, but I feel like it'll happen tomorrow. I'm getting the sense. But first we do have to hear Corey's dad tomorrow say, yes, that's okay, as long as Corey's okay with it. And then Corey will say, you got it, buddy. And then we'll wait another day for them to walk out and say, we're walking out of a hospital. I don't think they'll say we're walking out of a hospital, but I'm just worried it's going to take another 3 days to actually see the bully. I don't know. Can we follow the bully's dad in jail? That seems far more fun. As he hangs out with the other inmates, spends some time in the yard, sells some cigarettes around. I kind of want to get into prison life with the bully's dad. It's far more interesting than delaying this inevitable meeting that will eventually just lead to disappointment as the bully and Parker, have a boring conversation about their struggled presence, and I don't know. It'd be really funny if Parker, everyone forgot to pick Parker up in the morning and the hospital staff forgot he was even in there, and he just kind of lays there silently for the rest of his days, and then we kind of cut to a different plot line and never go back to him. I think that'd be fun. Let me think of what to comment. All right, I'm gonna say, from the point of view of Aunt Judy, because it did sound like she was coming on to Corey's dad the other day. So I'm going to comment on that saying, actually, I can't make it to pick you up tomorrow. Corey's dad and I are going to bully each other a little, if you catch my drift. And then Parker goes, ew. And Aunt Judy says, yeah, we're going to bone. Send. All right. Time to wind down for this Saturday, July 20th. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, every day is funny.